This is News Channel 11 Nightside.
Good evening, I'm Stacey King in for Al Clinch tonight. 2 days after the school shooting in California, another one took place today in Pennsylvania. One student was wounded after being shot by a female classmate, apparently over an ongoing argument. How does this affect students here in our region? News Channel 11's Tim Hare spoke with some students tonight, and he joins us live in the newsroom with more. Tim?
Stacey, even though these acts of violence are happening more frequently and in other parts of the country, students here locally say it does cause them to take notice and think about making differences. On Wednesday morning, students at Santana High School in Santee, California returned to class 2 days after a classmate opened fire in their school, wounding 13 and killing 2. The same day when another school shooting took place, this time at a Catholic school in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. Events that do resonate in the minds of local students.
Especially after this week and 2 years ago when it happened, you're always going to school for the next couple months going, oh, I hope I make it home alive today and stuff like that. And you always have it in the back of your mind thinking, well, what's going to happen today? I hope it doesn't happen here.
Brad Watts was among a group of students meeting Wednesday night at Antioch Baptist Church, where they discussed the events of the week and school violence. All of them agreeing the tragedies this week causes students here locally to think more about the possibilities of it happening closer to home.
I think that it causes people to want to do more because they don't want it to happen to them.
Especially in instances where there are warning signs, like in Santee, where the suspect, who was apparently teased regularly, told his friends he was going to bring a gun to school.
Because you're going to be thinking, well, I've got to tell them because I don't want this to happen here. I don't want this to happen to my friends. So like that, this is going to open people's minds up a little bit.
It shouldn't take something like this to have us become concerned. We should be concerned with it already.
The Santana shooting was not the first incident of gun violence at school. Since the Columbine tragedy in 1997, there have been 22 shootings in American schools. 39 children have died in such shootings, contributing to concerns that school violence is becoming a regular part of children's lives. In the newsroom, Tim Hare, News Channel 11. Stacey.
All right, thank you, Tim. The threat of violence in schools hits close to home for students at Boones Creek Middle School. Washington County, Tennessee police responded to a call at the school today. Students reported a classmate was making threats towards them. The students' parents were notified by school officials. Director of Schools Grant Rowland says there was no weapon involved, but the investigation into the incident continues. Bristol, Virginia police are making progress in their investigation of a woman's death. The incident occurred just before 10 a.m. yesterday morning at an apartment on Lindsay Street. Last night, North Carolina authorities arrested 61-year-old Warner Bias. Bias was pulled over while apparently trying to make his getaway. Bristol police have charged him with arson stemming from this house fire at 300 Lindsay Street. Investigators will not say if Bias is responsible for the death of the woman found inside the burning home. At this point, authorities have not been able to identify who that woman is.
And what we've done is take dental records to compare them to this person that's up there, and hopefully we'll have a positive identification either through that or fingerprints.
Warner Bias has not been charged with the death of the identified woman. Only the arson charge stands. Bias is currently being held in the Iredell County Jail in North Carolina. Bristol police are anxious to bring him back to Virginia to question him about what he knows about the woman's death. A Campbell County, Tennessee woman is clinging to life tonight after allegedly being set on fire by her boyfriend. 26-year-old Jennifer Thomas is in the Vanderbilt Burn Center, where she's listed in critical condition. She's suffering first and second degree burns over 60% of her body. Investigators are questioning her boyfriend, 20-year-old Michael Shane Beach. They say he has admitted to setting Thomas on fire during an argument, but claims it was just an accident. He does not admit to using an accelerant, although deputies say they did smell gasoline. Beach has been charged with attempted first-degree murder. Researchers are learning more information about a minor earthquake that rattled the dishes in Athens, Tennessee. The U.S. Geological Survey in Golden, Colorado says the shake registered 3.2 on the Richter scale. Geophysicist John Bellini says that's a minor earthquake. The epicenter was 15 miles northwest of Athens. Bellini says there have been citizen reports from McMinn and northern Hamilton counties. Well, the Federal Emergency Management Agency has chosen Washington County, Tennessee to receive a $300,000 grant. The program is called Project Impact, and the money would help prepare the community for unexpected disasters, like the Carter County flood back in 1998. That flood killed 7 people and swept away homes around the area. The county was declared a natural disaster area. Ness Lavash says a big part of the program is education.
But what we're trying to do is get our industry to be aware that with these monies we'll be able to educate people, educate the elderly as well as industrial people, corporate people to mitigate problems in the event they do happen.
Project Impact was started in 1997. Each year, one county from each state is selected to receive the grant to start awareness programs. A nonprofit organization became a habitat for theft for one Nashville woman. The office manager for Habitat for Humanity in Nashville was charged with embezzling about $44,000 from the charity. 46-year-old Kathy Dixon of Madison is accused of writing 16 checks to herself over the past year. Police say they heard about the matter from the charity's officials and then made the arrest. The dispute about construction of a Jonesboro office building may eventually end up in court. The town's building inspector issued a partial stop work order for this office complex on Boone Street near Jonesboro's town hall. The order allows construction to continue except on the front of the building. The chairman of the town's Historic Zoning Commission says the building taking shape is different from the one outlined in drawings approved by commissioners back in October. Bill Kennedy says the position and type of windows and doors has been changed, plus the roof line is different from the one okayed by the Zoning Commission.
It's important because the building that they have built is not distinctive and it does not fit into the context of the surrounding buildings on this street.
Building owner Wayman Bailey declined an on-camera interview, but he described the controversy as a misunderstanding. Even so, his wife Donna tells News Channel 11 the couple has hired a lawyer and may file a lawsuit to keep construction on track. Johnson City residents are getting a chance to say goodbye to retiring city manager John Campbell. A reception was held tonight at the Carnegie Hotel to thank Campbell for his years of service to the city. The ongoing city manager says he will miss his job.
Yeah, there's always a lot of mixed feelings and second thoughts, but you know you can't really do that. I mean, I wouldn't want to deceive people and be deceptive about that, but I mean, it's just something you have to decide, and it's just time to move on.
Campbell served 16 years as city manager. Yesterday, he accepted a severance package for 4 months' pay after his retirement on March 16th. There is good news for motorists tonight. AAA's non-scientific spot check indicates gas prices are falling throughout the region. In Johnson City, the average fell 1.2 cents to $1.35. Bristol's average fell 0.6 cents to $1.35. In Kingsport, prices are 2.7 cents lower at $1.32 a gallon. Compared to this time last year, prices are down between 2 and 14 cents. And now here's a look at a couple of stories you'll get in tomorrow morning's edition of the Bristol Herald-Courier. An inmate on death row for murdering a Kingsport teenager is asking to drop all appeals and to be executed. Plus, Bristol, Tennessee leaders are backing off plans to annex and rezone property along Route 394. Wake up Thursday morning with these stories and more in the Bristol Herald-Courier. Virginia lawmakers may dodge a special session. We'll tell you what Governor Jim Gilmore is doing to make the necessary budget cuts on his own. Plus, are you looking to brighten those pearly whites? Information you need to know to light up your smile. That's later in Medical Watch. But first, meteorologist Mark Reynolds joins us live from the Storm Center with our first look. Mark?
Stacey, we are still looking at a very cold night. Clear skies out there. A little bit of sunshine tomorrow before our next system works in. Our entire forecast is coming up next.
Wake up in the morning with a Bristol Herald-Courier, the region's most respected and trusted newspaper.
This month at Sonic, it's find new uses for your old toaster month. Because you won't be needing yours now that Sonic's famous toaster sandwiches are on the menu permanently. Choose from Bacon Cheddar Burger or Chicken Club, both topped with crisp bacon and tangy smoked cheddar on thick Texas toast.
Ready to hit the road?
Right now, get a large fountain drink for just 99 cents. Then add any flavor free. Try vanilla Dr. Pepper, cherry Coke, or create your own favorite.
The most interior space in its class. Seats 5. The government's highest safety rating. 5 stars. Over 40 available features. Ford Focus. And right now, Ford will pay your first 2 months' payments. Only at your local Ford store.
Sometimes life's not fair, but with great taste and 0 calories, you can make it equal.
Mark Reynolds has been awarded the seal of approval by the American Meteorological Society.
We are definitely going to find a very cold night out there. Clear skies looking at 22 degrees when you wake up in the morning. Some of the higher elevations with the snow cover still left on the ground. Don't be surprised to see mid and upper teens in the morning. 44 by noon, partly cloudy. And as we work through the afternoon hours, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy skies. Next storm working through with a high temperature at 48 degrees. Our live conditions right now, Kingsport Citizens Bank, 24 current temperature. Humidity is climbing at 94%. Winds are calm, pressure at 13. And no precipitation during the past 24 hours. Let me show you what happened in terms of our high and low today. 37 degrees, Tri-City Regional Airport. After that morning low down to 28. Normals of 56 and 33. And no measurable precipitation during the past 24 hours. Just a few flakes of snow earlier this morning. For the month, we're looking at 6/10 almost in terms of rainfall. Now, tonight we have been watching cloud cover slowly working off to our east and to our southeast. That little system that you see here is quickly eroding away. High pressure going to be in control of our weather pattern tonight. That will allow for clear skies and very cold temperatures. Look at these current readings: 18 in Mountain City, 33 in Jefferson, North Carolina, 25 in Boone, 27 in Kingsport, 21 in Wise, and 31 degrees in Harlan, Kentucky. Over the southeast, the cold air is working slowly south and eastward. We could be setting the stage for some frost and freeze advisories for the south. They're looking for about 3 to 5 hours of freezing weather down even into North Florida tonight. Temperatures at 42 in Wilmington, 39 degrees in the Richmond area. Now take a look at our weather map. High pressure working into play. That is creating clear skies tonight, and we'll do so early tomorrow morning. We'll see some rays of sunshine, but we are watching our next system, one over the southwest, and a large area of low pressure spinning right here over the upper Midwest. This is the one that will work southward tomorrow. You can already see a cold front working in from the north. This cold front will swing through here late in the afternoon tomorrow, and that will bring some cloud cover, but we're really waiting on the return, the backside of that, to pull in some moisture for us, just in terms of some scattered snow flurries. Not a whole big deal there. You can see this frontal system working our way tomorrow afternoon. Once it passes through, we'll get on the backside, so we'll see the counterclockwise rotation. Also in the southwest, this storm system that we've all been watching very closely, it looks like it will be working down through Texas and into South Florida. That's great news. We were thinking this might bring us some snow later on in the week, but now it looks like that system will be pushed southward as that low pushes south quickly out of Canada with that cold front, and that's going to take all the moisture into South Florida, the Gulf Coast area as well. Our radar and cloudcast for tomorrow, watching the clouds working in as the afternoon hours in association with that cold front, so watch out for that. Tonight, clear skies down to 17 to 22 degrees. Tomorrow, you're going to find sunshine early, clouds increasing as we head through the afternoon hours. High temperatures at 45 in the mountains, 48 for us in the Tri-City area. Here's a look at our 5-day forecast. We are still calling for the clouds to be on the increase tomorrow afternoon, maybe a few flakes of snow on Friday as we see the wraparound moisture with this area of low pressure. Going to be a colder day, a high at 38 Friday. Warming nicely, though, into the weekend early next week. We could be talking highs near 60 by Monday with partly cloudy skies. Chance of rain maybe on Tuesday.
Chance of rain. And tomorrow's kind of a flip from today where we started with clouds and ended with sunshine.
That's right. Sun in the morning, so enjoy it while you can.
All right. Thanks, Mark. Still ahead, Governor Don Sundquist is unveiling his education plan. Details are coming up. Plus, are you looking for a way to brighten up your smile? The answer may include more than just toothpaste. Stay right there. News Channel 11 Nightside continues.
Do you have money? You do if it sits around in a regular checking account. Your money could be working harder. In First Tennessee's Priority Choices Checking, you can sweep your extra money into money market investments, and it's always there when you need it. For a limited time, open a Priority Choices account, and you can receive one of these gifts or $300 cash. Put your money to work. Call or visit First Tennessee.
Be careful out there.
It's time for the annual spring blowout sale at the Unfinished Furniture Warehouse. It's out with the old and in with the new as all merchandise is marked down from 10 to 30%. We must make room for new stock items, so don't miss this opportunity to save on your purchase of real wood furniture. You won't find any veneer particle board in our stores, but you will find solid wood at a solid value, and you can sign up for our 12-month same-as-cash charge card. That's the Unfinished Furniture Warehouses, discounting heavily in Kingsport, Johnson City, and Bristol.
The catch is in. So come join Perkins Seafood Jamboree. Look at the captain's catch, a hearty portion of Atlantic cod fillets with shrimp and clams.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't skimp on the shrimp. We pile them high for our shrimp feast dinner. Or try our grilled teriyaki salmon with lemon pepper and apricot glaze. With prices starting at just $6.49, it's time to catch Perkins Seafood Jamboree.
Perkins, always something fresh and new.
You are watching WJHL News Channel 11 Nightside.
Lawmakers in the volunteer state are getting their first look at Governor Sundquist's education reform plan. That tops our look around the region tonight. Battle lines are forming about whether the money should be funneled through the basic education program. The BEP question is important because any money distributed from the BEP requires local schools to match funds. Routing funds through the BEP also would limit the state from directing how school systems can actually use the money. The Sundquist administration bill would pay the estimated $100 million first-year cost outside of the BEP, sparing local school systems any financial requirements. And it looks like Virginia Governor Gilmore will not convene a special General Assembly session to resolve the budget deadlock. House Speaker Vance Wilkins says it makes no sense to return to Richmond if Senate Republicans continue to resist advancing the car tax cut to 70%. Gilmore says he's found more than $421 million to balance the budget this year. And just when most Americans were discovering the meaning of the word ergonomics, it has all become pretty much irrelevant. That tops our look around the nation tonight. The Senate has voted to scrap the rules designed to protect workers from injuries like carpal tunnel syndrome. Those rules were proposed by the Clinton administration, but now Republicans are leading the charge to dismiss the proposal, and Democrats are putting up a fight.
Is it with the Democrat Party that they think the Wizards of Oz are in Washington, D.C., and that they should dictate to all the businesses all over the country who should do what, when they should do it, and how they should do it?
Now, I guess you could argue that maybe the Republicans don't know who these workers are. They don't see them with the wrist braces, with the finger braces, with the elbow braces, with the shoulder braces, with their arms in a sling, with the back braces.
6 Democrats joined with all 50 Senate Republicans in voting for the repeal. It's estimated 1 million Americans suffer from repetitive action injuries. Vice President Dick Cheney is back to work tonight after a medical procedure to clear a blocked artery in his heart, just 2 days after he had the operation. Cheney said today he has no plans to leave his post as vice president. He said he loves his job and will remain as vice president as long as President Bush wants. Well, he's been dead for more than 20 years, but Elvis Presley will live forever if a pair of Oregon lawmakers gets their way. They sponsored a joint resolution declaring January 8th Elvis Presley Day in Oregon. This bill offers a tongue-in-cheek tribute to Elvis's contributions to the sequin and polyester industries and for the full employment Elvis has given to an army of impersonators. The lawmakers believe Elvis can be an effective fundraising tool for charitable events. They say the folks at Graceland support the bill. No word yet on Oregon Governor John Kitzhaber. A new teeth whitening product is on the market, but it's getting mixed reviews. We'll find out if bleaching strips are as good as a trip to the dentist. That's next in Medical Watch.
every day can be a surprise.
There's never a dull moment working here.
I always had heard that Walmart was a good company to work for.
Our number one goal is to keep our customers happy.
That's 100% of your job.
We laugh. We laugh at Walmart. We have fun.
It's very important to make the customer happy because the customer is number one here at Walmart.
Just go over there with a smile on your face, and that may turn their day around.
It's like a family. It's like a big, happy family.
I love coming to work every day. How many people can say that?
Walmart is a great place to work for anybody.
The real March Madness is here, and it's happening at Profit's March Super Sale. Huge store-wide savings from 25 to 50% on updated Wear Now fashions for the entire family, plus items for your home. Take additional savings of 40% on all red tag clearance items. It all starts Thursday. Did we mention savings of up to 50% on fashions for the whole family and great home items? Yeah, the March Super Sale. That's where you'll find the real March Madness, only at Profits.
At Stone Mountain's Carpet Mill Outlet, we're serious about saving you money, right down to our new spokes guy, Art. Using a cardboard cutout lets us keep our prices even lower, and that's important because Stone Mountain was created to save you money on floor coverings. When you see Art, think about factory direct savings. And right now, during our flooring fiesta, make no monthly payments with no interest for 6 months. We're always stocked floor to ceiling so you can bring everything home today. Stone Mountain's Carpet Mill Outlet, where America saves on flooring.
Let me take over. The 2001 Mitsubishi Galant, very nicely equipped with 1.9% APR for 5 whole years. You know, it's really very simple.
A new teeth whitening product is getting mixed reviews by dentists. Some say the bleaching strips are just as good as what your local dentist could do for 10 times the cost. Dr. Michael Breen has details in tonight's Medical Watch.
These are the teeth many people want.
You're lighter than the lightest shade.
But to get that white, bleaching your teeth with a laser costs $1,000. Less expensive is a tray custom molded by your dentist.
In 2 weeks, you'll have a dazzling smile.
But that tray costs $400. Now you can also whiten your teeth with this new drugstore treatment. Each cost just $44. There are other over-the-counter whiteners, but this is the first one clinically proven to work, and it's the first produced by Crest Toothpaste.
So it goes right on your teeth.
On the front teeth?
Mm-hmm. And you control where it goes. Center it up. Take a look in the mirror, and you can center it up. Now kind of breathe in, suck in, and then just roll it underneath your teeth.
That is amazing. You wear the strips twice a day for just a half hour. The company says you'll see whiter teeth in just 8 days.
Twice a day.
And the results are comparable to the tray system?
Very comparable.
In fact, researchers who tested the strip say it does everything a dentist can do. But not everyone agrees with that assessment. This treatment is controversial, partly because you'll be treated not at your local dentist's office, but at your local drugstore. The American Dental Association has tested and given its coveted seal of acceptance to over 1,300 products. But do these white strips have the ADA seal of approval?
No, they do not.
Now, that may be because Crest possibly never asked for it. The ADA won't say. But if the association was asked and gave its seal, many of its members might be upset. At today's convention, several said any bleaching is best offered by a dentist.
In this situation, you're basically self-medicating, without guidance, and there's always some degree of concern for that.
Our position at the ADA is that patients should always consult their dentist before they bleach their teeth.
This new treatment won't make everybody happy, but at $44, it may give you something to really smile about. Dr. Michael Breen for CBS News.
Coming up in sports, the South Green Lady Rebels were the last hope for teams in Northeast Tennessee to bring home a state championship. Kenny has sights and sounds from their game. That's next.
We all have our own way of doing things. Citizens Bank Tri-Cities understands that kind of individualism. As a community bank, we've found our own way of being progressive while still offering traditional service. So invest your own way to fund your child's education. Grow your own way to expand your horizons. Work your own way and free your entrepreneurial spirit. or just get to where you want to go your own way. We'll find ways to help you succeed on your own terms and bank your own way with Citizens Bank Tri-Cities.
Now is the time to get that new mattress because it's Grand Home Furnishings Any Size One Low Price Sale. Thanks to a special purchase from Sealy and Simmons, we can now offer full, queen, or king size mattresses any size for one low price. You'll find mattresses starting at just $149. Plus, delivery comes with free removal of your old mattress. But hurry, these quantities of Sealy and Simmons mattresses are limited, and Grand's Any Size One Low Price Sale ends Monday. Grand Home Furnishings, just grand.
The most interior space in its class. Seats 5. The government's highest safety rating. 5 stars. Over 40 available features. Ford Focus. And right now, Ford will pay your first 2 months' payments. Only at your local Ford store.
There's lots to take in, there's lots to take out. From one-stop shopping, that's what it's all about. More choices, low prices. Winn-Dixie is the place.
Shop Winn-Dixie for grade A fresh split fryer breasts, 99 cents a pound. These Kellogg's favorites are on sale at $1.99 each. Pick Tropicana Pure Premium Orange Juice 2 half-gallons for $5. And Harvest Fresh Red Ripe Strawberries are 99 cents a pint, now at Winn-Dixie.
The South Green Lady Rebels were hoping to finish the job they started last season, and that is bring home the gold ball from the girls' Class AA state championship. Tonight they opened tournament play against Gibson County, and the Lady Rebels came out on fire when Jessica Archer banks his shot off the glass. She had 14. South Green led 14-6 in the second quarter. Nikki Hawk drove to the basket for the hoop and the foul. She finished with 11. At the break, it was 34-22. South Green leading when their star and lone senior Cherie Renner, she would foul out. She only had 7 points. Late in the fourth, the Lady Rebels blew a 16-point lead. They pulled to within 3 with 30 seconds to play. However, that was as close as they would come. Gibson County eliminates South Green tonight by winning 64-57.
Cherie fouled out, and she's our leader, and I don't know, I guess we got a little shaky after she left, but I don't know, I think we could have won it, though. We just got choked.
We just flat out let the pressure get to us.
We plan on coming back next year and taking it all home next year. Every year we come up here.
For the first time in the past 4 years, the Hampton Lady Bulldogs were in the state tournament and looking for their first win in the Final 8. Would it come this year? News Channel 11 Sports' Phil Shaner has this answer in this report.
This was a battle of cats and dogs. Wayne County jumped out on the Lady Bulldogs in the first 3 minutes, building a 6-0 lead.
There's always nerves. The time we fell behind, we had some pretty good shots there. We just didn't get them to fall.
Amber Farmer's jumper with 5:22 to go in the first put the Dogs on the board. After a 6-2 run, this Jenny White jumper made it an 8-6 game.
I knew that we were going to have to pick it up. The whole team was going to have to pick it up, and I feel like we did.
The second quarter belonged to Wayne County and their Miss Basketball finalist, Erica Davenport. She nailed a couple of threes and finished with 17 first-half points. The Lady Cats built a 16-point lead midway through the second quarter, but the Lady Dogs barked back. Perry Stout hit back-to-back threes to make it a 30-20 game.
I felt like we could come back and win the game and play like we know we can play, and I just tried to make those threes and get the team picked up to play the way we know we can play.
The half ended with Hampton down by 12, 34-22. Second half, this Kerry Stout basket cut the lead to just 6 points with 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. But that's as close as it would get. Wayne County made 4 straight three-pointers to start the fourth quarter.
We wanted to hopefully come back, maybe get it down to the end with 5-6 points. We still got a chance. But that one little stretch of 4 threes done us in.
And Wayne County goes on to win it 64-49.
The third time is not a charm for the Hampton Lady Bulldogs. Their season ends for the third time in 4 years in the first round of the state high school basketball tournament.
In Murfreesboro, Tennessee, at the Girls State High School Championships, Phil Shaner, News Channel 11 Sports.
Like Phil said, their third trip in 4 years. However, it ended today. Wayne County wins it 64-49. On the college court, the Tennessee Volunteers will open their SEC tournament action against Auburn tomorrow. The Vols have beaten the Tigers once this year, but Auburn has almost guaranteed it won't happen again. That statement fueled the Vols' Ron Slay to say Tennessee will kill them.
I wish Ron would let his playing do his talking on the court and stay out of it.
I think it was a bold comment by him. We really thought he was a cooler guy than that, just to come out and blurt something out like that. But, you know, that's what happens in the heat of battle. I don't know about the comments they made about they feel like they can beat us. I mean, I know they played us close, but like I said, it might have been a little extra help that they had that they probably won't have tomorrow, hopefully.
Game time is at 1. News Channel 11 Sports will be there. We'll have a full report tomorrow at 6. On the court today, the season ended for Milligan. They lost 79-76 in the national championship. Buffaloes finished the season at 24-6. The next stop of the NASCAR Winston Cup circuit is the Cracker Barrel 400 in Atlanta. But today, the Cheerios Dodge was on the track of the Bristol Motor Speedway with John Andretti behind the wheel. So far this year, Andretti, a member of Team Petty, has been behind their Dodge program, but they're hoping that will soon change.
With the new Dodge program, we're working through a lot of things as well, but really, I mean, we've got a lot of things to look forward to, and I think a lot of good things are coming, and I'm not going to worry too much about the crashes. We can't do much about those, but we can do something about the performance, and I think that's coming.
Currently, Andretti is tied for 34th in the points standings. Finally, on the pro football field, an era has come to an end in Dallas. Quarterback Troy Aikman, who has spent his entire NFL career with the Cowboys, leading them to 3 Super Bowl titles, was waived by the team today. With all of the success the 34-year-old Aikman has achieved throughout his career, there had been an underlying concern about his health, sustaining a total of 10 concussions over the years. One baseball score to mention: the ETSU Buccaneers beat Morehead State this afternoon. That final 11-10, and the Tennessee Titans have picked up Joe Nedney. Of course, we talked about it last night. It's pretty much official now.
All right, thanks. All right. Stay with us. Meteorologist Mark Reynolds will have your Storm Team 11 forecast right after the break.
You're gonna buy it anyway. Why not get a tax deduction with a home equity line of credit from First Tennessee? For a limited time, you could qualify for a low introductory rate, no payments for 3 months, and no closing costs. Plus, get a free gift or $300 cash. For details, call or visit First Tennessee.
So how are we getting home?
Good question.
Hop on in, guys.
File this under never. When you need a ride, dial down the center. 1-800-CALL-ATT and save big bucks on every call.
I live with my mom.
Use 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
Coming up Thursday on News Channel 11 Morning Edition, dogs can sniff out drugs, arson evidence, even find missing people. But can they smell cancer cells? We'll find out in Thursday's Medical Watch.
I'm meteorologist Marcus Lynch. Some sunshine back in the forecast. I'll have the details.
Plus, fitness expert Bob Hetchmovich says safety comes first. Bob will show us what to watch out for during the weekly workout. It's all coming up on News Channel 11 Morning Edition. We got things started around 6 a.m.
Hope you'll join us.
Just you in the bucket. Just you in the bucket.
The NCAA March Madness deal from KFC is enough to get anyone's attention. Now get 8 pieces of our legendary original recipe chicken, large mashed potato and gravy, large coleslaw, 4 biscuits, and 8 new spicy barbecue wings, all for just $15.99. But you better hurry to KFC, because this deal's not going into overtime.
All right, Mark Reynolds joins us now with that bus stop forecast.
It is going to be cold in the morning. We're looking for about 22 degrees at 6 in the morning. Kenny will be...
We didn't get the horn, Kenny.
No, man. Come on, Kenny, give us a horn. It's so cold, man, it's frozen. Look for some off-and-on sunshine early in the day.
Okay, thanks, Mark. That's our time for this evening. Good night.
CSI, Thursday on CBS. It's all here.